Today, we explore a profound truth that has the power to shape our realities and manifest our deepest desires. It's a truth encapsulated in a simple yet powerful practice. Write it down, and everything you wrote will come true. Neville Goddard, a pioneer in the field of metaphysics, taught that our thoughts and beliefs create the world we experience. And one of the most potent tools he shared with us is the practice of conscious manifestation through the written word. Neville Goddard really hammered home the significance of two things: imagination and feeling. He believed they were like the dynamic duo of manifestation. Let's break it down. First up, imagination. Neville thought our imagination was like a superpower, a tool we could use to create our reality. When we let our imagination run wild, we can conjure up all sorts of amazing scenarios. It's like painting a picture in our minds of the life we want to live. But Neville didn't stop there. He also talked a lot about feeling. You see, it's not enough to just imagine our desires, we have to really feel them too. It's like adding color to that picture we've painted in our minds. When we infuse our imagination with feeling, we're breathing life into our dreams. So, how do we put this into practice? Well, one way is through writing down our desires as if they've already come true. This is where imagination and feeling come together in a beautiful dance. When we write down our desires in the present tense, as if they're already a reality, we're creating a powerful blueprint for manifestation. Think of it like giving instructions to your subconscious mind. By writing down your desires in the present tense, you're telling your subconscious exactly what you want. It's like programming a GPS. You punch in the destination, and it guides you there step by step. But why is this so important? Well, Neville believed that our subconscious mind operates in the present moment. It doesn't really understand past or future. It only knows what's happening right now. So when we write our desires in the present tense, we're speaking the language of the subconscious. The act of writing serves as a physical anchor for our intentions, solidifying them in the realm of the senses. It engages our senses of sight and touch, reinforcing the reality of our desires in our minds. Neville Goddard wasn't just about imagining our desires, he believed in taking it a step further. He emphasized the need to really feel as if our desires have already come true. It's like stepping into the shoes of the person we want to be and experiencing life from that perspective. So, why is this so important? Well, Neville taught that our feelings are like magnets. They attract experiences that match their frequency. When we feel joyful, grateful, and fulfilled, we're sending out powerful vibrations into the universe. And according to the law of attraction, those vibrations attract similar experiences back to us. Imagine you want to manifest a new job. Instead of just visualizing yourself in that job, Neville would say to feel the emotions that come with it. How would you feel if you already had that job? Excited? Grateful? Fulfilled? By tapping into those emotions, you're aligning yourself with the frequency of your desires. But how do you actually do this? Well, one way is to use affirmations that evoke those feelings. Instead of just saying, "I have a new job," try saying, "I am so grateful for my amazing new job." Can you feel the difference? By infusing your affirmations with feelings of gratitude, you're amplifying their power to manifest your desires. Moreover, Neville encouraged his followers to use their imagination to create sensory-rich experiences. Close your eyes and really picture yourself in your desired situation. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? By engaging all your senses, you're making the experience more real and tangible in your mind. But Neville didn't stop there. He also believed in acting as if our desires had already come true. This means living your life as if you already have what you want. If you want to manifest abundance, for example, act as if you're already wealthy. Spend your money wisely, give generously, and be grateful for what you have. By embodying the feelings of already having our desires fulfilled, we're sending a powerful message to the universe. We're saying, "This is who I am, and this is what I deserve." And when we truly believe in our worthiness and deservingness, the universe responds in kind. Neville Goddard was a big advocate for using affirmations to manifest our desires. But he didn't just suggest any old affirmations, he recommended writing them in a very specific way, in the present tense, as if they're already true. Now, you might be wondering why this is so important. Well, Neville believed that our subconscious mind operates in the present moment. It doesn't really understand past or future. It only knows what's happening right now. So when we write our affirmations in the present tense, we're speaking the language of the subconscious. Let's break it down with an example. Say you want to manifest wealth. Instead of saying, "I will be wealthy," Neville would advise you to write, "I am wealthy." See the difference? By using the present tense, you're telling your subconscious mind that wealth is already a reality for you, not something you're hoping for in the future. But why is this subtle shift in language so powerful? Well, it all comes down to how our subconscious mind works. You see, our subconscious is like a sponge. It soaks up everything we tell it, whether it's true or not. So when we repeatedly tell ourselves affirmations in the present tense, our subconscious starts to believe them as true. It's like planting seeds in a garden. When you plant seeds and water them regularly, they start to grow. Similarly, when you repeat affirmations in the present tense, you're planting seeds of belief in your subconscious mind. And just like those seeds, your beliefs start to take root and grow stronger over time. But that's not all. When you affirm your desires in the present tense, you're also shifting your focus away from lack and towards abundance. Instead of thinking, "I don't have wealth yet," you're affirming, "I am wealthy." This change in perspective is incredibly powerful because it aligns your energy with the frequency of abundance. Moreover, when you affirm your desires as if they're already true, you're also sending a clear message to the universe about what you want. You're telling the universe, "This is what I desire, and I believe it's already mine." And as we know from the law of attraction, like attracts like. So when you radiate the energy of wealth and abundance, you naturally attract more of it into your life. Furthermore, Neville taught that repetition is key. By writing down our desires daily and revisiting them often, we reinforce their reality in our minds. This consistent practice builds momentum and strengthens our belief in the inevitability of our manifestations. You might be curious about why writing is such a powerful tool for manifesting our desires. Well, Neville Goddard had a profound explanation for this. He likened our subconscious mind to a fertile garden, a place where seeds can grow into beautiful flowers or hardy crops. Imagine your subconscious as a vast garden, teeming with life and potential. It's like the soil waiting for seeds to be planted. And what are these seeds? They're our desires, our dreams, our deepest wishes. When we write them down, it's like we're planting these seeds in the rich soil of our subconscious. But why is writing so effective? Neville believed that writing down our desires serves as a form of communication with our subconscious mind. It's a way of making our intentions clear and concrete. When we put pen to paper and articulate our desires in black and white, it's like we're sending a message to our subconscious, telling it what we want to manifest in our lives. Moreover, writing down our desires helps to clarify and solidify them in our minds. It's one thing to think about what we want, but it's another thing entirely to write it down. Writing requires us to articulate our desires in specific terms, to give them shape and form. And when we do this, we're giving our subconscious a clear blueprint to work from. Think of it like giving directions to a friend. If you just tell them vaguely where you want to go, they might not be able to help you get there. But if you give them clear, detailed instructions, they'll have a much better chance of guiding you to your destination. Writing down our desires is like giving clear instructions to our subconscious, guiding it towards manifesting our dreams. But the power of writing goes even deeper than that. When we write down our desires, we're engaging not just our minds, but our bodies too. There's something about the physical act of writing that makes our intentions feel more real, more tangible. It's like we're making a commitment to ourselves and to the universe that we're serious about manifesting our desires. And just like a garden, our subconscious responds to the seeds we sow. As we nurture our desires with attention, belief, and emotion, they begin to sprout and grow, eventually blossoming into tangible experiences in our lives. Faith is a key ingredient in Neville Goddard's teachings about manifestation. He believed that having strong faith in the power of our written words is essential for bringing our desires into reality. But what exactly is faith, and why is it so important? Faith is about believing in something even when you can't see it with your physical eyes. It's about trusting in the unseen forces of the universe to work in your favor. For Neville, faith is like a seed that we plant in the fertile soil of our subconscious mind. When nurtured with belief and expectation, this seed has the power to grow and flourish, eventually manifesting our desires in the physical world. Neville often used the analogy of weeds to describe doubt and disbelief. Just as weeds can choke the growth of plants in a garden, doubt and disbelief can hinder the manifestation of our desires. When we entertain thoughts of doubt or disbelief, we're essentially sending mixed signals to the universe. Instead of focusing our energy on what we want, we're feeding energy into what we don't want, thereby slowing down or even preventing the manifestation process. So, how can we cultivate faith and uproot doubt and disbelief from our minds? One way is through affirmations and positive self-talk. By repeating affirmations that affirm our belief in the power of manifestation, we can reprogram our subconscious mind to align with our desires. For example, we might say, "I trust in the power of my written words to manifest my desires," or, "I have unwavering faith that what I desire is already on its way to me." Another powerful tool for cultivating faith is visualization. By vividly imagining ourselves already living our desires, we strengthen our belief in their manifestation. When we see ourselves experiencing our desires in our mind's eye, we create a powerful mental blueprint that guides our actions and attracts corresponding experiences into our reality. Moreover, Neville often encouraged his followers to act as if their desires had already come true. This means embodying the feelings and emotions associated with having our desires fulfilled. By acting as if, we send a clear message to the universe that we're ready and willing to receive our desires, thereby strengthening our faith in their manifestation. In essence, faith is the fuel that powers the manifestation process. Without it, our desires are like ships adrift in the ocean, tossed about by the waves of doubt and disbelief. But with unwavering faith, we become the captains of our own ships, steering them confidently towards our desired destinations. So, take pen to paper and write down your deepest desires as if they have already come true. Feel the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment as you do so. Neville Goddard, a renowned teacher of manifestation, often stressed the importance of visualization in the manifestation process. He encouraged his followers to imagine themselves already living their desires every day. This means picturing in your mind's eye exactly what you want as if it's already happening. When you visualize, it's not just about seeing images in your head. It's about engaging all your senses. Feel the emotions that come with having your desires fulfilled: joy, gratitude, excitement. Let these feelings wash over you like a warm wave, filling you with a sense of contentment and fulfillment. But visualization isn't just about daydreaming. It's about creating a vivid mental image of your desired outcome and immersing yourself in it completely. Neville often spoke about the power of imagination and how it can shape our reality. When you visualize your desires, you're sending a clear message to your subconscious mind about what you want to manifest. You're literally programming your mind to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Moreover, Neville emphasized the importance of absolute certainty in the manifestation process. You must have unwavering faith that what you have written down or visualized will indeed manifest in your life. This certainty is crucial because it aligns your energy with the frequency of your desires, making manifestation more likely to occur. But why is divine timing mentioned? Well, Neville believed that there's a higher intelligence at work in the universe, a divine plan, if you will. This means that things manifest in our lives at the perfect time, according to this higher plan. So, when Neville says to know with absolute certainty that your desires will manifest in perfect divine timing, he's reminding us to trust in the timing of the universe. Sometimes, things may not happen exactly when we want them to, but that doesn't mean they won't happen at all. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and your desires will manifest when the time is right. You are the author of your reality, and the pen is in your hands. With the power of Neville's teachings and the practice of writing down your desires, you have the ability to create a life beyond your wildest dreams. So, go forth with confidence, faith, and determination. Write down your desires, believe in their manifestation, and watch as everything you wrote comes true. When you step away from the beliefs taught by external mainstream conditions and you start viewing life through the lens of the vibrations of your own thoughts, it becomes easier for you to get an advantage, and you start experiencing the things you desire in your life. We have been taught that our thoughts have no importance and have no influence on our lives. But in fact, our thoughts hold all the power and have a greater impact on our lives. When you see your life through the lens of the vibrations and frequency of your thoughts, you will realize the true energy of your thoughts. And when you start using your thoughts wisely, you will be able to manifest positive relationships with others and become a better human being. Neville Goddard says that a friend 1,000 miles away is rooted in your consciousness through your fixed ideas of him. Well, this phenomenon was also explained by Albert Einstein, who named it the spooky action at a distance. The laws of quantum physics suggest that all the particles in the universe remain connected. And whenever we perform some action on one particle affects the others at a speed greater than 1,000 times the speed of light. This theory is even applied when the particles are separated by a greater distance. We have been taught that our thoughts are just our private affairs and don't matter to others. But in fact, our thoughts are the only thing that helps us communicate and connect with others in different ways. We have been taught to believe that our thoughts are just known to us and others don't know about them unless we share them and others. Neville Goddard says it awakens in him a corresponding state, which he must objectify. The subject will express the awakened state within him and remain unaware of the true cause of his action. The subject has no power to resist your controlled subjective ideas of him unless the state you affirm to be true of him is a state he is incapable of wishing to be true of another. In that case, it returns to you, the sender, and will realize itself in you. When the frequencies of two thoughts are the same, they resonate and amplify each other. And when the frequencies of two thoughts aren't the same, there will be no resonance. For example, if you strike a tuning fork with the same frequency next to another tuning fork, the second tuning fork will start vibrating. But if you strike the tuning fork with a different frequency, the second tuning fork will not vibrate. So in the case of the former friend, when you have those thoughts of them spreading gossip about you, keep Neville's statement in mind. The subject has no power to resist your controlled subjective ideas of him unless the state you affirm to be true of him is a state he is incapable of wishing to be true of another. So it means if the frequency of your thoughts is the same as the frequency of thoughts of somebody else, this idea will resonate and will be produced in your mind itself. However, as Neville explains, if they don't hold that frequency again, in that case, there will be no frequency match, and no resonance will occur. If somebody isn't aware of you, let's say he doesn't know you, he never met you or heard anything about you. He will not have your thoughts about you. He will only have some thoughts or beliefs about you when he knows your thoughts from seeing you, meeting you, or learning some facts about you from others. When they don't know you or your thoughts, they won't be able to have any thoughts about you. When your thoughts interact with their thoughts, it will determine their behavior towards you and how they treat you. This is a very simple and easy to understand concept. Your thoughts residing somewhere deep in your mind will attract the correlated experiences in your life. You will attract things based on your thoughts, even if you don't like them. So that's why it's important to check and monitor your thoughts. You must be conscious of your thoughts, or else you will keep manifesting the things that you don't desire. That's why Neville says if other people don't like you, or aren't good to you, you can change them and their behavior by changing your own thoughts and your own self. Simply put, influence the thoughts of others from a positive perspective, and you will have positive experiences in your life. Others will behave the way you desire. Others can think the way you desire. Others can do things the way you desire. It's possible and easy. When you choose to become intentional with your thoughts, you can attract supportive, uplifting relationships into your life simply by creating and maintaining your own frequencies. Now that you know how you affect the thoughts of others, how your thoughts are transmitted to their minds, and how they interact with the thoughts of others, it's time to put this law of thought transmission into practice. What are the thoughts that you want to have? What are the thoughts that can help you experience the positive things in your life? How can you change the frequency of your thoughts so that others treat you the way you desire? It's all easy. The desired experiences are just a few thoughts away. So try out this technique and put it into practice. It will bring positivity, satisfaction, and peace into your life. And remember that if everyone starts sending good vibes around the world will become a good place to live. Take it one day at a time and see what is going wrong. Fix the mistakes you are making and make the technique as customized as possible. The more customized the manifestation method will be, the greater will be your confidence in your ability to manifest. The techniques and methods I share on this channel can help you take a massive start in your manifestation journey. By knowing the rationale behind each technique, you get an idea of what to expect. Still, the work needs to be done by you. The work is to stay true to your method for an extended period of time. Give it all your time and devotion, so that you can see amazing results. And don't ever give up. People say that manifesting doesn't work because they just give up too soon. They are not patient enough to see it through. And one more thing, when I say you have to be patient with your manifesting, doesn't mean you have to wait for years and decades. No, we are not playing by the rules of the 3D world here. This is a magical realm of creation. Maybe you only need a few weeks to manifest your desire, or perhaps just 48 hours, but you have to stay patient in those hours. The moment you start thinking about why it hasn't come yet is the moment you start wavering in your faith, and that eventually leads to a grand failure. Now let's talk about keeping a manifestation journal to attract your desires. A manifestation journal is simply a journal that you can use to create your reality through your words. The moment you write about things you want, your attention goes to what you desire. And attention is the foundation of all creation. Once you give enough attention to your desire, you set the ball of momentum rolling in your favor. This is how a manifestation comes about. Keeping a manifestation journal also helps you release the emotions that were stuck in your awareness. A lot of times, we experience things in life that are not according to our choice and desires. These unfavorable circumstances leave an imprint on our psychology, and that imprint needs to be wiped out, or else it always interferes with the creative energy that flows through our body naturally. When you start journaling, you give your stuck emotions a safe passage or an outlet. Within just a few weeks of regular journaling, you start seeing that you are feeling lighter and less overwhelmed. Once you feel light and let go of the emotional baggage, you instantly become a much more powerful manifester. A manifestation journal can be incredibly important for you if you want to manifest money and abundance in your life. Manifesting money is a psychological game. You have to think of yourself as worthy of the money you desire. And that only stems from an abundance mindset. When you start journaling on a daily basis, you get to identify the lack or scarcity thoughts. Once you know that such thoughts are a part of your psychology, you can then take steps to fix them. A lot of people use their journaling time just to offer gratitude for things they have now and to offer gratitude in advance for the things they want to manifest in the future. This is a fantastic way to eliminate the scarcity mindset. If you are looking to manifest money or abundance, then you should definitely consider starting a gratitude journal. This means you should start your day by listing down things that you currently have in your life. When you do that, you ground yourself in the present moment, and the emotion of gratitude takes you out of the lack mentality. After offering thanks for the things you have, the next step is to offer gratitude for things or money you are trying to manifest. The idea is to immerse yourself in the feeling of having that money and wealth so that you can feel like you are in your future. This is very similar to embodying the state of the wish fulfilled taught by Neville Goddard. Another good way to make use of a manifestation journal is using it to keep a record of the things you have been manifesting. All of us are manifesting things one way or the other. We are manifesting all the time. Sometimes those manifestations are as subtle as finding a few dollars in your car, finding an empty seat on a busy subway, or just seeing your favorite bird after a long time. Life is full of synchronicities and magical moments. You need to have a journal where you write everything magical that happens to you. Do you know what purpose it will serve? It will help you get in a good mood instantly. Every time you revisit those pages and manifestations, you will realize that you have the power to create anything. So this journal will be a reminder of your ability to create. Also, we tend to forget so many good things that happen to us during the day, because our minds have been conditioned to look for the negative things first. Over time, the things that go wrong become our center of attention, simply because our minds have been trained that way. But if you start keeping a record of all the good things that happen to you and your little manifestations, you will have proof that amazing things can happen to you too. In fact, on any given day more good things happen to you than bad. It's just because we are so forgetful of the good that we start creating a rather pessimistic view of our life. Whenever you start a manifestation journal, make sure you have a clear vision of what you want in your life. What do you want in terms of your health and fitness? Do you want to lose weight or get in better shape? Then think about what you want in your relationships, especially the intimate relationship with your partner. Have you found the person you were looking for, or do you want to manifest them? What kind of relationship do you want to create, and what kind of life do you want to live with your special someone? Then write about money. How much money do you want to attract? I say attract because you don't necessarily have to earn that money. It can come to you in 1,000 different ways. Just get clear on what kind of wealth you want to have. What kind of lifestyle you the most. You must have a strong desire to live that kind of life. Once you are clear about what you want to manifest in every major area of your life, only then should you start journaling. That is why I always give people the advice to get super clear about the kind of life they want to live and only then employ a manifestation method or technique. Your life vision will be a magnet that will pull you toward your dreams and goals, so make sure you work on it first. After you have created a very clear vision for your life, then you should start journaling as your future self. Conversely, if we use words that convey abundance, blessings, and positivity, we are more likely to attract those things into our lives. For example, if we use words like I am capable, I am abundant, or I am blessed, we are inviting more of those experiences into our lives. The words we use shape our reality and attract similar energy to us. Therefore, it's crucial to be mindful of the words we use and the energy we emit through them. Our words have the power to influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and they create an energy that attracts like energy. To attract more positivity and abundance into our lives, we need to use words that convey those things. We need to replace negative, limiting beliefs with positive affirmations, and focus on what we want to attract rather than what we want to avoid. By doing so, we create an energy that aligns with our desires and attracts similar energy to us. The language we use has a profound impact on our subconscious mind. The words we use on a daily basis become deeply ingrained in our subconscious and shape our beliefs, habits, and ultimately our reality. Therefore, it's crucial to be mindful of the words we use and the messages we send to our subconscious mind. By being intentional with our language, we can reprogram our subconscious mind to think positively and attract positivity into our lives. Conversely, if we constantly use negative language, we can reinforce negative beliefs and attract negative experiences. To take control of our lives and shape our reality, we must pay attention to the language we use and feed our subconscious mind with positive affirmations and messages. The main goal of reciting affirmations is to send a message to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't have the ability to reject or say no to the commands we give it. It can only accept and act upon the messages we send. Unfortunately, many of us have programmed our subconscious minds with negative thoughts and ideas about ourselves and our lives. However, we have the power to reprogram our subconscious minds by using affirmations. By using positive affirmations, we can rewire our brains to think positively and attract positive experiences and opportunities. It's essential to understand that the words we use can shape our lives. We can attract more positivity and abundance into our lives by using affirmations and altering our thought patterns. By becoming more mindful of our words and using affirmations, we can take control of our lives and create the future we desire. So, now that we understand the power of words, how can we use affirmations to transform our lives? The process is simple, but requires dedication and consistency. To transform our lives and reprogram our subconscious minds, we need to begin by identifying the negative beliefs and thoughts that we have about ourselves and our lives. These limiting beliefs may hold us back from reaching our full potential and living the life we desire. Identifying these negative thoughts is the first step in creating positive change in our lives. Once we have identified these negative beliefs, we need to create positive affirmations that counteract them. For example, if we believe that we are not good enough, we can create an affirmation that says, "I am worthy and deserving of all good things." By repeating this affirmation several times a day, we can see that we are not good enough. By repeating this affirmation several times a day, we can start to reprogram our subconscious mind to believe in our worth and value. It's important to make these affirmations specific and focused on the areas we want to improve in our lives. We can use affirmations to counteract negative thoughts about our health, relationships, finances, and any other area of our lives that we want to improve. If you believe that you are not good enough, create an affirmation that says, "I am worthy and deserving of all good things." Repeat this affirmation to yourself several times a day until it becomes a habit. Remember to use the present tense and make your affirmation specific and focused. Repetition and emotion are two powerful tools that can help us reprogram our subconscious mind and attract positive experiences into our lives. When we repeat positive affirmations with enough emotion and conviction, our subconscious mind accepts them as truth and starts to act upon them. The reason behind this is that the subconscious mind doesn't have the ability to reject or say no to the commands we give it. It can only accept and act upon the messages we send. Therefore, when we send positive messages through positive affirmations, our subconscious mind starts to accept them as truth and makes them true in the physical world. It's important to note that the subconscious mind is somehow intertwined with the holographic matrix we live in. This means that the things we believe to be true will be manifested in the physical world, as the universe will move heaven and earth to make our beliefs come true. In other words, our beliefs and thoughts have the power to shape our reality. If we believe in lack and limitation, we are more likely to experience these things. But if we believe in abundance and success, we are more likely to attract these things into our lives.